Mr. Rick the Tick.
The talent.
So I can shift over and let him take over.
Talent. Hello, stream. What's good? It's Rick the Tick, Narco, Beijing, Ricardo. Nah, forget our last. Ricky Boy here on the mic. I'm gonna be learning as I go because like I know obviously I know Pokemon, but the meta is where I I don't know everything because I might be thinking man got certain moves or certain items, and from what I understand, not everything is there. So you said it's a tournament match.
Yeah.
Can I see the sheet, please?
Yeah, I got it. Yes, here.
Okay. All right. So we got Unfiltered versus Ludiloco. Looks like Unfiltered has it's looking like Trick Room, but with a Zorark, spicy. So you never really know if he brought it or not. And over on Loco's side, this is looking more like this is just meta. this is just it's just meta. I'm not familiar with what's that? Cleavor is his name?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with what Cleavor really does in doubles, but the rest of the mons, typical mons you tend to see. Yes, it's El Presidente. What's going on? That's yeah, Bandar. What's good, bro? Sneasler, the Metamon. This toss, Incineroar has been dethroned. Mega Frost last. Obviously, King Gambit, Basque Legion. Looking like a Whimsicott. Probably gonna be Tailwind. Actually, I could check. I could check what it is.
That's Mario's team.
Yeah. But over on Ludiloco's side, no, sorry, on Unfiltered's side,
It's
as I thought,
check. Team.
as I thought, there is Trick Room and some monster to pelt left. How will he do against it? Okay, so the two supports are out front for Ludiloco. I guess I'm gonna learn what Cleavor is for. And Whimsicott, Tailwind bot, we knew that. I didn't even see what he selected in the back, but he's probably gonna want to set up a Tailwind, or he might just forego the Tailwind because the Farigiraf is there. Yep, foregoes the Tailwind, goes for damage. As we know, yeah, goes for damage. We know that the Trick Room is very likely to come here. But yes, Cleavor, I see what it does now. It does damage and sets up Stealth Rock. So this is the rare Stealth Rock setter in doubles. Stealth Rock move you typically see more in singles and not doubles, but Cleavor, he gets it anyway, right? It's like how Ceaseless Edge sets up the spikes. Cleavor's signature move sets up Stealth Rock. And now what is Unfiltered gonna do on this second turn? Taking a bit of heavy damage, but go first this turn now. Ludiloco taking his time. He's gonna Alright, he's going for the kill. They got triple arrows coming from the Decidueye. Focus Sash keeping him alive. Not sure if I would have done that. Okay, true. Spread move to take the kill. So that's one down on Ludiloco's side. Trick Room got 3 turns left after this. So that's 1 for 1. And now it'll be interesting to see what Unfiltered brings out as his next mon. Brings out T-Tar. Okay. And then there's the Frost last. But That's not going to be looking. That's not looking too good for Ludiloco. Tyranitar, favorable matchup into Frostlass, and the Trick Room is up, so you can see what Ludiloco can cook up here. He's hovering over Moonblast. Is he gonna go for damage? Is he gonna go for the chip? Are we gonna try to get rid of Fergaraf? Let's see what he does. And also let's see what happens on the other side. So we gotta protect. He didn't Mega Evolve. Didn't Mega Evolve as yet, so we protected from the Rock Slide. Yeah, that's to be expected. Will he get the flinch? Will it even matter? Dazzling Gleam, is it gonna kill? It doesn't. It clings on, but will he get the flinch? No flinch. So he went in the Fergraph slot and he holds on as well. So I think overall, I was about to say overall that was a good turn for Unfiltered, but the Sandstorm taking out the Fergraph, which actually might be a good thing depending on what his last mon is. Sandstorm taking out the Whimsicott as well. So we're down to the last 2 mons for both players. 2 turns left of Trick Room, if I'm counting correctly. All kinds of Lycanroc. Is Lycanroc that slow? I'm not sure if it's that slow to really benefit from the Trick Room, but both the mons on Ludiloco's side definitely fast mons, so we can expect Lycanroc to move to first with the Trick Room up. Here's the Metamon. Fake Out is coming. Fake Out is coming. I think I saw him Mega Evolve there as well, so we can expect the weather to change here. He's changing up the weather. Interesting from Unfiltered to be playing without a Mega.
Tyranitar's Mega.
Ah.
He was waiting. I think he was waiting for me to Mega.
Right. The T. Right. He's saving the Mega. Right, I got you. So Rock Slide, strong Rock Slide coming out here, and that's not gonna be good. If Lycanroc can survive this blizzard, it's gonna be a tough time for. And that's a tough flinch. That is a tough flinch. I'm not sure how Ludiloco can bring this back from here, but you know, he had to show me. But that was a tough flinch. Definitely needed the blizzard damage there to get some kind of momentum going, but now Tyranitar gonna take away the snow, so now blizzard accuracy cut. It's gonna be very, very hard for Ludiloco to come back from this.
Shit.
And I think the Trick Room ended, and the Protect probably isn't gonna matter simply because he's gonna go for double Rock Slide. If I know a thing or two about mons, I think we're gonna see a double Rock Slide here. Yeah. So good double Protect. Yeah, and then Trick Room ends, and what's Lycanroc's ability? Sand Rush. Oh my god. So we can expect Lycanroc to just go for another Rock Slide here. It's not looking good, but he's gonna try to go for the. It looks like he's gonna try to go for the double Protect, so that he can get rid of something here. And realistically, yeah, he needed that double Protect. Really needed it. And right now, if he's gonna stand a chance, he needs Sneasler to not flinch. He needs Sneasler to not flinch here. And he does, right? He gets through. And he close combats in Lycanroc because that's the threat. It's the fast one. What does he do with the Tyranitar though? Did he go for Rock Slide? Please no. He did. That is a misplay. That is a bit of a misplay. Yeah, and that's GG's, I think. That's pretty much GG's. There's no way Tyranitar is coming back from this. So, a bit of a misplay from Unfiltered. Definitely could have won this first battle. Definitely could have won the first battle. Once he Rock Slide connected with the Frostlass, it was at like 40% health. definitely was going to score the kill there, and maybe he went for double the flinch chance. I'm not sure, but I feel like Unfiltered definitely could have closed out that battle. After he got the flinch on that crucial turn where Frostlass couldn't get the blizzard off, he was in a good position to close out the rest of the battle. But game one goes to Ludiloco. We'll see how they switch it up in the second battle. Will they come with the same team? Will they switch it up? We'll see how it goes. It's a peculiar tactic to have both Farigarath and Lycanroc in the same team. That was definitely interesting, but it almost worked out. But yeah, game two. We'll see how this one goes. You definitely need to be wary of the Zoroark. You never know if the Zoroark is out or if it's just somebody else, if it's actually who you think it is in front of you. Is this a Tinkaton? Is this a Zoroark? We don't know. But Ludiloco, different starting mons, brought out the Frostlass from the very beginning. And Unfiltered bringing out Lycanroc alongside Tinkaton, which is a choice. It's an interesting choice. I'm not familiar with all the speed tiers here, but I assume Frostlass is the strongest thing on the field right now. From memory, Lycanroc should have Accelerock. I think that's his signature move. That's a priority move. So the Ludiloco definitely needs to be wary of that. If he has it, does he have it? He does not have it. He actually does not have it. So Lycanroc, Ludiloco, free to do whatever he wants because he doesn't have to fear the Accelerock, and he doesn't have to fear Fake Out either. He goes for the Aurora Veil, which is fine. Gets his team a bit bulkier. This Frostlass is now very, very bulky. Very, very bulky. But takes heavy damage there from the Bitter Malice, which basically gives away that is the Zoroark. As I said, you never know if it's Zoroark or if it's something else. So it looks like the Lycanroc slot is that Zoroark, and now he withdraws it. So if it comes out, okay, Sandstorm is up to get rid of the snow. Poppy used Protect. That's an interesting choice. I think. Okay. Blizzard managing to connect on the Tyranitar, has his special defense raised, so doesn't really do any big damage. And then Stone Axe into that slot. And the Stealth Rocks are up. So T-Tar did its job. Changed the weather. And we're gonna have to see what the players go for here. It looks like Ludiloco is targeting the Tyranitar. He's thinking about it. He's changing his mind. Maybe not. But both the Mega Pokemon on the field are both at low HP. One at 23 HP. T-Tar 27% health left. He's really thinking about what to do. He thinks he's going for the feint. Is he going for the Stone Axe? He goes for Stone Axe into the T-Tar slot. Oof. T-Tar with the Protect. Shadow Ball into Tinkaton slot. Doesn't do any big damage. We could say goodbye to Frostlass here probably. Oh no, he goes for the Cleavor. And it survives, so... Okay, that turn going in favor of Unfiltered, but it looks like Frostlass is on a bit of a timer. I'm not sure if the Sandstorm damage would end up killing it after this turn, but he's very, very, very close to death. Now Ludiloco, I'm trying to think of what you can do this turn. He's gonna try to go for the Blizzard. Or is he? Okay, he tries to go for the Blizzard and he CC into the T-Tar slot. And now a switch is coming out. We don't know if this is Lycan Rock or not. We don't know if this is Lycan Rock, but he goes for the Protect. That's an interesting play. Was that a double Protect? I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was a double Protect. It's interesting. No, I think last turn he went for the Hammer. And it was the Zoroark, so that means this close combat is gonna whiff. Right, but then the Zoroark is gonna go down to the Sandstorm, unfortunately. So now we can expect to actually see Lycan Rock come out, yeah. That was an interesting play. I think that probably should have just accepted the T-Tar going down simply because the Frostlass is on the field. If Ludiloco had withdrew the Frostlass just to keep it, to bring the weather back for whatever reason, I think that he would have had a case to keep the Tyranitar alive. But right now, Tyranitar being alive is not the most ideal if this Lycan Rock doesn't clear the field right now. Like right now, Unfiltered needs to clear the field to have a good position going forward in the rest of this battle. Now out comes the Rock Slide. Does it miss? Does it hit? It connects. So down goes the Frostlass. The Gigaton Hammer obviously not going to connect. Oh my god, yeah, Auroraville is still up. I completely forgot about that. Okay, that is why Cleavor survived the Gigaton Hammer. I was saying like, wow, like this Cleavor must be specially EV trained, but it was the Auroraville keeping it alive. So Auroraville is down now. Sneasler is out. We can expect the Fake Out. Is Fake Out plus what? Fake Out plus. Nope, he's changing his mind. Changing his mind. Oh, maybe he didn't even click Fake Out the first time. Okay, I just saw wrong. So it's looking like he's doing a double CC here. Yep, double CC. Okay, double CC coming out. CC is going both sides, and he withdraws the Lycan Rock to set back up the wait, but the sand isn't down. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what happened here. He just throws the Tyranitar away. Yeah, so I don't agree with this play simply because like he kept the Tyranitar alive earlier through the Zoroark in, and unfortunately the Zoroark went down. So had he just kept the Tyranitar in earlier, he would have been able to bring out the Zoroark afterwards, and Ludiloco would not have known if it was the Lycan Rock with the sand up or not. Unfortunately, now there's no sand, and there's no Tyranitar to bring in to get the sand back up. So I think Unfiltered played himself into a corner here. But he would have to show me what he's cooking. Yeah, CC into Lycan Rock, and that's gonna be game. That's gonna be game. Tinkaton would not be able to take out the rest of these mons on its own. Because if I'm counting correctly, I think Ludiloco still has one more mon in the back.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then he forfeited. So that's 2-0 to Ludiloco. Is it best of 3?
Yeah.
It's best of 3. So that is a win.
That's easy.
That's a win for Ludiloco. And this is the first match of the tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ludiloco securing his first win of the tournament. I think that Unfiltered had opportunity for both of those battles to go differently. He definitely could have hacked his way to victory in the first one. One misplay kind of cost him that first game. And in the second game, I'm not sure what happened towards the end, but I think he was fearing certain things, trying to avoid taking damage. I'm not sure what happened, but with a bit better positioning in that second battle, then maybe it could have gone differently. But good play to Ludiloco, good play to Unfiltered, and yeah, we can keep it going with
Getting right.
some ranked mode, I guess.
Just get some more gameplay. I don't know what the next game will be. Like I said, Cheese Muffin. I don't like that name. Cheese Muffin.
So no, let's see. Let's get to the sweatiness. All right, so Tease Muffin looking like Trick Room, looking like Sun, looking like Sand, looking. What is this? What is this? Trick Room,
Potential
Sand.
other team. Because Burger off could operate that.
I see.